Hey, so I'm going to show you how to set up the YouTube API for the first time. This just allows you to connect your YouTube channel to software so that it can easily upload videos in the background. So the way that you do that is the first time you open Cha-Ching Automate, and when you download it for the first time, it should, after the setup process, if you're using Windows, just opening it automatically for the first time. If on Mac, you'll just double click your icon and it should open up. And on Linux or Chrome OS, once again, the icon, or you can access it through Linux. All that stuff is in the tutorial for each software or each operating system. But when it opens, you'll have it like this for the first time. It'll say your YouTube channel has not yet been connected. Would you like to run the YouTube API setup wizard now? You'll click yes. I'm going to click no just to show you that there is another method to get to that. If you accidentally click no, and that's just by going to setup up here. On Mac, it's going to be at the very top of the screen, like way above this even, just like way up here, but like next to the file menu, that kind of thing. So click setup and then YouTube API setup, and then it's going to open the same thing the other method would have done as well. It's going to have you log into your YouTube channel, and you're just going to log in as usual. It might have you do like a confirmation or verification, whatever it needs to do to log in. You just need to log in, get logged in one way or the other, right? Then once you log in, it'll show something like this. This is how you know that you're logged in. It's going to have your name or branded account or whatever it is, and review, and then your email address. So once you do that, this is the tutorial window for the YouTube API process. I call it a semi-automatic setup process, basically, because it's going to fill in some stuff for you. And if you agree with the process, then you're basically just giving me permission to do that for you. But click continue. And then every once in a while, it's going to give you instructions. Don't pay attention to what's on the screen so much. Of course, be aware of it. Know how it works, as you're basically giving my software permission to do this for you. But on this first step, it might ask you to agree to use Google Cloud. You're going to click agree. You're going to click continue, whatever it is. That there's a pop-up sometimes. Since I've already done that before, it just goes straight to the screen where it actually names the thing, and then basically, I'm using this first screen to illustrate a point here, because this is where a lot of people mess up. They want to click buttons. Don't click the buttons unless my tutorial tells you to click the buttons. Okay, so this is the stuff that you want to pay attention to. So it says it's already been filled in automatically. This says please click create button in the Google Cloud to create the project. Then click continue when the project is created. So if it tells you to click a button, click a button. If it doesn't tell you to click a button over here, make sure you don't click the button. So in this case, we're going to click create. And then it's going to do some stuff. Let it do the stuff. And then after it does the stuff, then go over here and click continue when it's created. Okay, so just always pay attention to the green tutorial window as you're going through this, because this is doing most of the work for you. And then every once in a while, it'll tell you to do something, and then just make sure that you don't click the buttons over here or fill in stuff over here without paying attention to what's going on over here. All right. It's the green tutorial window that you need to pay attention to, not necessarily all the stuff that's happening in the browser. Okay, because this is doing most of the work for you. I just want to emphasize that point, because this is where a lot of people get tripped up, is they get ahead of themselves. They want to do stuff and click stuff and type stuff, but until it tells you to do it via the tutorial window, just ignore the other stuff. Just know that you can trust the process and it's going to work. Okay, so right now it says configuring OAuth consent screen automatically, and it's entered that name. Then eventually it's going to pop up this information. Please select your email from the user support email dropdown. So you do that there, click your email, and once again, people want to start clicking buttons. Don't click the buttons. Click continue, and then the tutorial will continue the tutorial or the setup for you. Okay, just want to emphasize that. All right, then it says please select your email from the user. Oh, we already did that. We did that part. We've selected it, and eventually it's going to say type in your email right here as well. And then you can just type in your email when it tells you to do that. Okay, so just wait for it. Be patient. Slow down. Read the stuff in the green tutorial window. Now it says please enter your email in the developer spot. So you're going to enter that same email there as well. And most of these emails don't matter so much. Just put in your Google account email. and then it says click continue. So you click continue, and it'll finish this part of the process up for you, setting up your OAuth consent screen. And that's important for you to be able to know what's happening at various stages whenever you're logging into things and things like that. So that part's done. Then it goes to the next page, and we're almost done. It's a pretty easy, pretty quick process. It's going to hit publish app for you, and it's going to confirm it for you as well. So this is just part of the process. And then it will go to, I think, one of the final screens here, in which it's going to create the OAuth credentials. So like I said, there's only a few places where you actually had to intervene and do anything. And most of the stuff it just does for you as a part of this process. This is it. It finds this for you. It downloads a file for you. And then after a second or two, it's going to close this browser. And then that's the whole YouTube API process. It says it's set up, it's complete. I want to show you just one more thing before I end this video here. If you go to here at the setup, after you've done the YouTube API setup, I want you to go to connected accounts here at the top in the setup menu, and just look at this one line right here. It says YouTube primary channel, all videos, and you might get a message something like this. It might say something slightly different, but the first time after you set up your YouTube API, I want you to click this button that says re-authenticate, and then click yes, and then click OK, because this is going to let you log into your YouTube channel for the first time. And I just want to point this out real quick that when you log into your YouTube channel for the first time, or if you have to re-authenticate it like I'm doing right now, you want to make sure you log in with the account that actually owns or created your YouTube channel. I need to stress this point because this is where a lot of people get tripped up. Maybe you set up your YouTube channel so that maybe your manager, or it's a brand account, and you set it up with your old Google, and you think, oh, I just got to log in with my new account that manages it. No, I want you to set it up right here using the account that actually owns and or created your YouTube channel. If you mess this up, you can always go back and click re-authenticate and try it again. But get it right the first time. You want to click the one that actually owns your channel. So in this case, I'm going to click this one here. It's going to give you this message that it hasn't verified your app. That's just because you just did set up that app. Not a big deal. You set it up. You trust it because you set it up. It's all under your account. So you're going to say advanced, and then click this bottom link that says this is the app that you just set up. It says it's unsafe, but it says something like, make sure that you trust the person who set it up, which is you. You set it up. So if you trust yourself, maybe you shouldn't trust yourself. I don't know, but what I'm saying is no one else has access to this. You're the one who set up the app, so you have full control over it. Go ahead and click select all, scroll down to where it says continue, and then it's all set up. Your account is connected. If you go back to Cha-Ching software, it says it's connected, and you should see this green check mark here saying that it's connected as well. So hope that helps. If you have any questions, I just did start a Facebook group for this whole software thing. Look it up online. It's Cha-Ching Tools is what it is. We can ask support questions there and help each other out there. So no matter what, if I can do it, you can do it too. I'm just an average guy.